Hello and welcome to the world of Pisces. Pisces, I hope that you all are radiating positive energy at this time. I want to take a time to apologize, y'all. I've been fighting for my grandkids and I finally got legal custody of them. And I had to rearrange my whole house and set things up and get them situated, school and all of that. So, that's been my dilemma. That's the most important thing in my life outside of this channel. So at the end of the day, I had to do what I got to do. And I hope that you all do understand that. Okay? So let's hop in, Pisces. Let's see what the universe has for you. Okay, for your highest good. What is the energy for Pisces on their soul's journey? Pisces, to conform is to die inside. Be brave and be yourself. Okay? So this is the universe saying you don't have to, you're very adaptable, but you don't have to accept what's thrown in front of you. What number is that? The number 16, which breaks down to a 7. The universe wants you to use your mind more. We know you led by the heart. You led by your feelings, by your intuition. But a lot of time, logic needs to be a part of that. So to conform is to die. To do things you don't want to do is to die inside. To stay settled in a place where you should get up out of is to die inside. To let people run all over you and not stand up for yourself is to die inside. The universe wants you to be brave and be yourself. Speak your truth. Live in your truth. Don't accept anything that makes you uncomfortable or makes your light dim. We don't want your candle to be blown out. We don't want your time wasted. We don't want you in pointless relationships that you should have ended before it even began. We don't want you settling because this person has money. We don't want you in a place where you not comfortable, where you're not yourself. Okay? We know you chameleon-like. We know you adaptable. We know you could conform. We know you could transform. We know you changeable. But now it's time for you to start thinking about yourself. Do things for yourself. Make decisions because it's something you want to do, something you like, not from the likes of other people. I'm hearing it. A lot of Pisces out here are living lives based on other people's thoughts and feelings. Live your life based on your thoughts and feelings. Make sure it's about you. Okay, and that's a lesson for me too as well, because I've just made plenty of sacrifices for the likes of others because I led with my heart. That's why I got my grandchildren, and I know that's probably a little shady to use them as an example, but I did that for them. I didn't do that for me. I did it because I love them. I did it because they life path number 6s. They are all about home and family. They would never be able to rest or be happy in life if they're not with family. So I did that for somebody else, but also for me. Because when they were gone, I couldn't live with it. And I couldn't live without it. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't live with the guilt of knowing that they out there with people who they don't know. I couldn't live with that. I couldn't live without them because of the emotional turmoil that I experience inside. Every day that they're gone bothered me. So, in a sense, I'm doing it for someone else, but doing it to save my own damn feelings and guilt, shame, or whatever. And that's real. That's real reality. I did it for them so that they could have family, genuine, true family. I did it for me because of how fuck I felt. And I am happy. At this point, I am. But at the end of the day, if things were different, ain't no fucking way I would go and collect some more kids. Because at the end of the day, I raised 5 on my own. And I wasn't even finished. My youngest just turned 18 in February. Another Pisces. But a February one. Okay, I see the difference in us, March and February Pisces. Trust me, there's a difference. I'm ruled by the moon. I'm the beacon. I'm in the second house of the Piscean nation. Okay. Not ruled by Pluto or Neptune. March 10th. The last day of being ruled by the moon. The 1st to the 10th. That's me. Okay. But anyway, I know I got off track, Pisces, because I be really wanting y'all to know, like, fuck it. What do I have to lose? What do I have to hide? What? Why can't I say it? It's the truth. My life has been on pause because I've been on a 6-year journey fighting for my grandkids. They've been back and forth to this house 3 times, and I finally got the papers that say they belong to me. I have children again. Okay? So at the end of the day, to conform is to die inside. Whatever you do, make sure you're doing it for you. Make sure it's for your highest good. Make sure it's for you. I missed the bust on that. I ain't gonna lie. Everything I do is for somebody else. Nothing that I really do is for me. But if you're strong enough and you could break that cycle, go ahead and break it. Because a lot of things that I accept really don't be for me. But because I'm led by the heart, I'm led by how I feel, and my mind's logic is overridden by my feelings. Sometimes when it comes to family, when it comes to little babies who can't take care of themselves, who need somebody, who shouldn't grow up with strangers. Shit broke my heart. But anyway, Pisces, my conformity helps me to live. Does your conformity help you to live or die? That's the question you ask yourself. Are you living inside or are you dying inside from the choices you make, from the conforming to the likes of others? Is it helpful or is it hurtful? To conform is to die inside. All right, and I done went 7 long minutes on that. But anyway, Pisces, let's hop right in. Someone's missing you. Okay. That's the energy I was getting before that long ass lecture. Someone is missing you, Pisces. So let's hop in. Let's check up on the energy of you and your person. And let's see how they feeling about you when it comes to love, romance, and relationships. Remember, Pisces, take these energies how they resonate for you. If it's not your story, don't try and make it fit. Look at that. Someone's missing you. They in love with you. And I know they haven't told you this. Just as much as you missing them, they missing you. And I feel like you could just pick up the phone and call this person and they'll come and running. The thing is, you're distancing yourself. You're distancing yourself from this person for whatever reason. You're fighting against what you feel for them for whatever reason. Let's figure it out. What is the energy of Pisces in that person? What's going on here? Why is Pisces fighting the urge to reach out to someone they care about? The moon in reverse. You're afraid. Or not even afraid. You're coming up out of being afraid. Okay? Let's keep going. You're coming up out of being afraid. The Empress in reverse. This person, you feel like they may not value you as much. You're not number one. You're not the number one. Page of Cups. It's like you've been dealing with this person for a long time, but it's like y'all still at the beginning stages, right? There needs to be, like, y'all need to grow up. I feel like communication is lacking. The lack of communication. The lack of speaking to a person on how you feel. Someone feel less than what they're worth. Someone coming up out of being afraid. Okay? Seven of Pentacles. You feel like you put a lot of effort and energy into this person over time. You've invested a lot into this connection. You wanted something to come out of it here with the Four of Wands. You wanted to build a relationship with this person. But I don't think that's what happened, you know? Okay? So why are you coming up out of being afraid? Afraid of what? What are you running from? Oh, you're coming up out of being afraid from your truth. The Page of Swords in reverse, you haven't been speaking the truth. I felt like there was a lack of communication. Not so much as regular talking, but communicating about the truth. And the truth is, I saw that Ace of Cups. You're in love with this person, and they may be in love with you, right? So you're gonna be more vocal with this person. You're gonna be speaking what you truly feel, because that moon is about what you feel, right? And look at that, it's the Five of Swords, but it came like this. It's the Five of Swords, right? So you want to be careful not to make what you express turn into an argument. You want to be careful of that, because obviously there's going to be disagreements. Okay, there's a lot of disagreements. You and this person, I'm starting to feel sick to my stomach. Dang, you love this person. You and this person have different views on what's going on inside of this connection. And I hate when I'm doing these readings and you feel sick. And like, I never could explain this to nobody, because it'd be like I'd have forgot. I just know that I was ready to throw up. And, I had all these weird feelings, cockamamie bullshit is what I'm hearing. Like, you get scared, you get tested, and all of a sudden you feel sick. Okay, so this person may be interfering with your intuition. When you break it down on a soulful level, I feel like there's time together, times apart that you can't explain with this person. It's like one moment you all on them, you want them, you see a future with them, you done created this whole atmosphere in your mind. But the reality is that you two are not on the same page. You two don't speak about what your deepest fears are and what's really going on in your life. So therefore, when it comes to this person, when you interact with this person, when you sleep with this person, when you close to this person, you feel less worthy with the Empress in reverse. You feel like you have no control over what's going on, over your feelings. You feel like your throat chakra has just closed off because you can't be real. You can't speak the truth to this person. But you want to build with this person. You've given up the Empress. She's a nurturer. She produces life. She's the feminine energy that brings life into the world. And you feel like you can't do that with this person because there's no honesty. You don't know where you stand. So let's talk to this Empress. Two of Wands. You really want a future with this person. You really want this person to be your man or your woman, your boo. You want to build with this person, okay? I got a feeling that you love them. Uh-oh, that's flew right out. The Ten of Pentacles. You got a fantasy. Or if it isn't a fantasy, you have a need. You have a want. You have an expectation. You want a family. You want to enjoy the small things in life. You want to get back what you put out. You want a future with this person. And you want it to be grand. You want them to feel the same way about you that you feel about them. You want peace in your life. You want a return of all the action you've put out there for this person. You would like to have a future. But dealing with this person, it makes you lose your crown. Your pride. You have to sacrifice too much with this Empress in reverse. You have to be who you are. You can't control the situation, and you can't let no one control you. You are not at your full potential dealing with this individual. You going on a hope and a prayer. You stuck on this person and you don't know how to move on from them. But with this Two of Wands, it's letting you know, Pisces, there's a bigger world out there for you. There's people out there who will actually love you, who will actually give you what you're looking for. You're lowering your standard for someone who isn't even sure of what they want. If you want your tenfold, if you want your blessings when it comes to love, romance, relationships, and have stability within that, you have to move forward from this person. That's why the Two of Wands is here. Because this person's with the Five of Wands is on the only going to create conflict. The Page of Swords in the reverse. Never let you explain your truth. The Moon, in the reverse. You don't want to fear speaking your truth to this person. Okay? Page of Cups in the heart of it. The Page of Cups is about growing up, listening to your intuition, taking the advice from the strong gut feelings that you have. Okay? Having those private, intelligent conversations with yourself. With this Page of Cups, it lets me know you're not trusting your intuition when it comes to this person. You've had doubts about this person in the past, but you continue to deal with them. So it's like they not the one. So what is it that's keeping you attached to this person with this Page of Cups? The Ten of Cups in the reverse. You know what they're capable of. But you can't base your life off of what I know you could get to, what I know you capable of, how I know how hard you could love. Because the Ten of Cups in the reverse, all this effort you putting into this person is keeping you blindsided. Because it's like the Page of Cups is young and immature and hasn't quite learned all life lessons, haven't put everything into perspective, but has the power of intuition to let you know. So this person's not going to make you happy in the long run. This person already has conflict with you wanting to be the main one. Wanting to be the only one. So Pisces, with the Page of Cups, you must listen to your intuition if you want to be happy. Dealing with this person is making you unhappy. You may not realize it now, but it is. It's keeping you stuck in a place where you can't grow. Okay? So whoever this person is you dealing with, it seems as if the universe wants you to let go so you can grow, so you can be happy. It's like you've been dealing with this person for years, and it's been solid, it's been stable, it's been up and down. But the true reality is this person will never commit. They not ready for the commitment here with the Four of Wands. You want commitment. You want that happily ever after. You want that childlike energy. You want this to be genuine and real. And I don't think the person you're dealing with is ready for all of that. Yeah, they want to continue to be a secret. Pisces, come on. This Page of Pentacles is a hard worker person. But they're not seen. They're not heard. Nobody knows that this is the person who keeping it together. So it's like you in the background working super hard to deal with this person, but they want to keep you a secret. And that makes you unhappy. That's why you still in this Page of Cups energy. This connection is in that immature state because nobody's willing to step up and live in their truth and take responsibility over being happy with the person you fuck with on the regular. You know what I mean? So this person want to keep you in the dark. They want to keep you a secret. They don't want the world to know that they deal with you like that. And you feeling like, well, I've invested so much into this connection. I'm wondering if I should keep going, right? The thing is, you move too fast with this person. You show your hand. You showed your hand too quick, or you keep showing them your hand. You want to progress and move forward. You seem to be absolutely sure this is the person you want to deal with. But everything just moved too fast. You gave too much too fast without really getting to know what this person's true MO is, what their true character is. You didn't give it a chance. You invested in someone too quick. Okay? And then you have the Fool. It's time to start new. You trust this person with your life. I don't understand it. Maybe you do. Maybe you don't. But you trusted this person with your life, so you invested into them really, really fast. And Pisces, you need a new beginning. You need to have faith in yourself, not in this relationship. You putting all your eggs in one basket. And the universe is saying if you don't pay attention, you're going to fall off this cliff. Pisces, trust your gut instincts. Trust, like with the Page of Cups. That's all about your intuition. You have to trust it. You know this person can't make you happy. You know they want to keep you a secret. You know they don't want to go public with you. So what are you going to do? You've already invested too much too soon into this person. And you're encouraged to free yourself. You're encouraged to have faith in your intuition. You're encouraged to have faith within yourself, within your strength, within your boundaries, within your guidelines. If you ever want to build something strong with a strong foundation, you must first have to conquer yourself. You cannot settle for someone or something that makes you feel less valuable with that Empress in reverse. You cannot put all your trusted faith into someone who shows you that they're a Five of Swords. Someone who shows you that me and you ain't on the same page. I don't want this commitment. I want to win. I want what I want. What you want, what your wants and needs are irrelevant. You my little secret. We can never have anything strong. See, your desires are different from their desires. You deal with a person because you want to one day marry them. You want to have a future. You want to have a family. You want to have a home, a covenant. You want something sacred. This person for everybody. Okay? That's it. Okay? The Four of Wands comes with the King of Cups. You have to understand yourself and you have to understand what you're dealing with. You are an understanding, loving, compassionate person. Very adaptable here on the soul's journey. You know, you adaptable. You could conform. But remember, to conform is to die inside. Why would you conform to someone who's not even on your level? Who's not afraid to hurt you? Who's not afraid to keep secrets from you? But will constantly deal with you and reap the benefits of what you have to offer, but have nothing to offer you. So you need to understand that things that aren't on the emotional level. Okay? Because you're a big ball of emotion and you want to build a foundation off of love. And that's not what this person is giving you. This person is in your life because it's convenient. You're easy to them. And I know for some of you that may be hard to hear. Because you could have been dealing with this person so long. But they have never given you what you wanted. It's still in the beginning stages with that Page of Cups. However long you've been dealing with this person, you still haven't got to the happily ever after. You still a secret with the Page of Pentacles. This person only deals with you in the dark. Well, not literally in the dark, but where nobody knows. Nobody could see. Nobody could pick up on you fuck with them. Or they fuck with you. Nobody knows. It's a big ass secret. And how long have you been in secret? How much have you invested? How fast did you move with this person? You're encouraged to trust yourself. Trust your intuition. But you love this person and you want to build with them. But you got to be logical about this. You can't leave this connection with your emotions because you're going to end up hurt. You have to listen to your intuition here. You already know what you need to do. You already know who this person is. You can't make no one love you. You can't force anyone to deal with you on a deeper level than what they already are. It's time for you to start setting the standard for yourself. The next person you deal with, you have to not accept the crumbs. You have the High Priestess is on a high scale. She's almost the all-knowing. Well, how? Why? Because she can feel it. She can't explain it, but it's there. So you have to start listening to your intuition when it comes to the connections that you have with certain people who are not willing to give you what you want. You out here giving up everything everybody else wants, and you never fully get what you want. You have to start trusting yourself and trusting what your intuition tells you is true. As much as faith with this food that you put into a food, don't become the food. Trust yourself. Trust your gut instincts, Pisces. You're way more valuable than how you present yourself. Live in your truth. Speak your truth. Don't silence yourself. Stand for something and stop falling for anything when it comes to love, romance, and relationships. Set your fucking standard and live in that truth. Okay? You're worth it. You're worth it. You're strong. You're solid. You're understanding. You're loving. You're dependable. And you are all knowing. Soon as you get around a person, whether it's about a relationship or not, you can read them. Read this motherfucker like you read people that you're not intimate with, that you don't care about. Look at this person the same way. Find your strength to stop letting this person walk all over you. It's time for you to move on, Pisces. What's crossing the energy is the Three of Wands. It's definitely something better out there for you. Someone who's going to love you, someone who's going to spoil you. This Three of Wands represents the opening up and going into the land of milk and honey, where the fruit grow on the trees, where the land is abundant. There's something better out there for you. You just got to take a chance or trust yourself and be open to seeing other people and stop being stuck on this one person. Go out there, live your life. Something much better is waiting for you. Okay, I see the strength card peeking out up under it. Okay? So, you got what it takes. You got the juice, big dog. All right? So, Pisces, this is the energy. Let's get a practical self-care oracle to close out the read. Pisces, read. The more you read, the more you'll learn. And that's whether it's reading people with your psychic abilities, your intuition, all that good stuff the universe bless you with to be able to identify and recognize, or grab you a book that suits your energy, that, you know, something you may be interested in, a subject maybe you want to learn about. Read, Pisces. Read with your mind, body, and spirit, and read literally. You got the power to do that. You can read a motherfucker and you don't need a book to do it. Use your intuition. Use what the universe instilled in you. It's encoded in your DNA. You the priest, okay? So, this is the energy. I hope it resonates. Let's get a word from the chakra wisdom to promote positivity, to see what chakra needs to be worked on, or to simply get an inspirational quote that we can say to ourselves each and every day. Pisces, you have the crown chakra, the seventh chakra, and this is the crown chakra, and this one is relevant to spiritual awareness. Okay, baby? So listen, when my mind sways negatively, I remind myself of love, truth, gratitude, and spirit. I am the absorber of my thoughts, and I don't let them bring me down. I remind myself to have gratitude and acceptance for what is, and I have the courage of my convictions. I continually pursue a clearer understanding of spiritual truths behind all that is and all that is unfolding. I ask myself, is what I'm thinking the truth? And is it having a positive or negative effect on my life? So, spiritual awareness is the positive energy. If you're new to my channel and you like this video, go ahead, hit the like or subscribe button. For those of you who are returning, thank you for your continued support. And remember that your comments are always welcome. This is all I have, Pisces. As always, be safe, be blessed, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.